Peace, fam. Mr. Pressure Cooker. Child, I really wish I could go live. I can't right now. But I had to just make a video. I did a check out my wall. I did a community post about this. Okay, there was this woman who was just arrested. I don't even want to unpack the details. Just go to my community wall, watch the video, and come back here. Okay, unless you already know about the story. It's horrible. Now, this video is not even really about the woman. I wanted to talk about copycats, okay, copycat crimes, and also, how people tend to like worship and venerate some of these serial killers, okay? So first of all, let's talk about the copycats. I've watched a lot of true crime shows. I have watched a lot of investigation discovery. And you know what? From a psychological perspective, I've also watched a lot of things related to serial killers, okay? Because as somebody in the field of psychology, we naturally want to learn why do people do the things that they do, okay? So one of the things that I've seen over the years when I would watch these things is that there's often copycat killers that pop up. And it's somebody who's trying to do the crime like it, or exactly like it. The thing is that a lot of times they will bury those type of stories because obviously they don't want it to spread like wildfire and give people ideas. No lie, when I heard about this Dahmer thing coming out, that was the first thing I thought about. I said, the way they're sensationalizing this, the way they're lusting after Evan Peters, which is the actor who plays Dahmer, the way they're just, it just feels like a whole ancestral veneration ceremony, honestly. I'm like, people don't you think that's weird, and don't you think that affects the actual realm of things? Like, I don't think people realize how powerful the spiritual realm is, okay, and people's thoughts and people's energy. This is not a joke. I still didn't watch that shit, and I'm not watching it, okay? I told y'all why. Also, another reason to not watch it is to respect the families of the victims. Because did y'all hear Netflix out here putting out the 5011 version of this shit, and they didn't even contact family members to give them a heads up, like, look, we're finna put this shit on TV again. It's just messed up. There's a lot of things that's messed up about it. So back to people basically venerating this guy, okay? There's always been people who worship serial killers. They send them letters in jail, all this stuff. There's always been a subset of those people. This, though, what we're seeing is almost like a fandom, and I don't know if y'all are paying attention, but it feels like it's giving me, what's his name, Charles Manson. Y'all remember his followers, and y'all remember the people who supported the followers. Like, it's not a joke and it's not a game. You're gonna see more and more things happening. Okay, there's some other stuff. We're also approaching a certain time of year, but a lot of y'all think it's a joke and a game, so I'm not gonna unpack that. And the veil is going to be thinner. So y'all need to be spiritually strapped out here in these streets. Okay, you might want to be physically strapped as well, because this lady literally was on Tinder hunting down this man. Now, there's something to be said about people that be hunting for coochie and on deck, we're going to say that, on the internet, okay? But you at least have to have safety precautions in place, okay? You do whatever you want to do to your body, but at least be smart about it. Don't be going to random Susie and Joe's house upon meeting them for the first time. Where did they do that at? That makes no sense. They can literally not find you, and nobody would know where you are because you decided that you wanted to get some random coochie on the internet or random dick on the internet. Like, people just don't have no sense nowadays. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand, So anyway, just be careful and pay attention to what's happening. Don't get sucked into every trend, okay? You have to ask yourself sometimes, why is this happening now? Why is this such a big deal? I'm the type of person, sometimes I'm a skeptic, okay? Now, I'm just like anybody else. If I hear about something, it's going to pique my interest. I might want to try it. But every once in a while, there are things that people are pushing aggressively, and I stay far the fuck away from it because I question it, okay? I'm like, why is everybody pushing this right now? What? And then I do my own research and I look into it for myself. In this case, I ain't had to do no research. I'm already familiar with Jeffrey Dahmer's story. Why do I want that energy in my house? Why? Why do I want to see people screaming? I don't want to know, and I'm not judging anybody that watch it. I'm just telling you my reasons. I've already been through this before. I've already researched Dahmer. I've already learned about Dahmer years ago. And it's I would say he's one of the most horrific serial killers that I've read about and researched about. Absolutely not. Hell to the motherfucking no. Not, I don't want that shit in my house. Period. Anyway, that's all I got to say. I know I did a little ranty rant, but I'll see you on the next video. Let me know what you think.